like right here, just off to the side. So like if it's down here, we can't really hear you.
Okay.
So just put it right next to your mouth, just right here, right in front.
So about right here. Okay. Yeah. Loop 2 is okay. This game goes to 2 loops. It goes to the first loop, every second loop. Also, there'll be a level 4 that's pretty good, but I'll also say when donations are good as well.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. My voice sounds loud.
Probably a little loud.
Yeah, a little loud. All right.
Talk, talk, talk.
Talk, talk.
Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test.
4,
check, check,
5,
Testing.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little better.
Yep. Maui Mallard. I like the bottom
Testing?
option there. 1 player, 2 player.
Yeah, bottom option actually just starts a regular 2-player game. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe a hair loud.
Okay.
Sounds pretty good. I think it sounds pretty good.
Yep.
Yes, it
The
is.
game is on.
Testing?
Yes.
Testing?
All right, I'll start the game up to make sure I hear the sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty
That's
good.
fine.
It's fine.
I can work
Yeah.
with it. Until the burrito monster stage.
Oh,
I
God,
think it's
yeah.
pretty good.
All right. Good luck. DJ,
What?
you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Good.
Affirmative.
That's correct. Sure.
Does this one cut to a demo if you just idle
Yes.
for long enough?
That's correct.
How good is the demo in NES version?
Horrible.
Okay. Arcade, like game over is on the first enemy.
If it lasts 5 seconds, I'll be impressed.
Is this audio test or are we going?
Yeah, it's an audio test.
Okay.
Test it.
Oh God, this scrolling.
Hey, you said you were going to be nice.
I'm not being mean.
We're good?
How many hits is it for Frog Wizard?
1.
To make him come out of the tombstone.
No idea.
Oh.
Are we ready? All right, so in 3, 2, 1. Never mind. Demo tried to play.
I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm error72. I've got PJ Polk and PJ and Mecha Richter on the couch, and this is Ghosts N Goblins. Start of stage 1 contains a bunch of random spawning zombies. Where they spawn is determined by RNG, but the RNG starts at the same point every time you power on the console, so I do know where everything is going to spawn. I'm looking to do stage 1 in a very specific manner to set up stage 2. This is our first Dread Aramer. It's the iconic enemy of Ghosts N Goblins.
Nice.
Takes 4 hits to kill. Each stage usually has a hidden armor that if you can spawn by jumping or ducking in the correct location. Second part of stage 1 is a dark forest with ghost burritos. The actual name is like Spirit or something, but we just call them burritos
Yeah,
just
they're
because.
Oh, that's the noise right there.
Yeah.
Coming up on the boss of the stage, which is a unicorn. Takes 8 hits to kill. Fires fireballs out of his armpit.
It's Karnov.
Pretty much Karnov. Stage 2 starts with a little bit of a platforming section with randomly spawning like blue spirits. I'm trying to go through this part a specific way as well to limit the number of spawns because the RNG increments on when a random monster spawns. So I'm trying to set up the house in such a way that I can clear this next section relatively quickly. This house is populated by, the proper name is Big Men, and I don't know why they're called Big Men, but they take 10 hits to kill and just relatively annoying. So luckily there is a emergency exit out of the house.
Nice.
A little bit more platforming. There's no more random spawns. Each of these platforms, they do not move when they're off screen. So this platform to the right, I'm trying to force it back down, and I'm going to hold it at the bottom to so I can quickly get across.
That's really smart.
We're about to the boss of this stage. It's the same as the stage 1 boss, but there's actually 2 of them now. And the first one will jump over your head and try and pinch you into the second one. So I'm going to try and make sure I kill the first one before he pinches me, and that's stage 2.
Good.
Great fight.
Well done.
The key gives him his armor back.
Stage 3 starts off with a kind of a nasty surprise. You have both randomly spawning zombies, but then there's a whole bunch of bats at the beginning that you either get to choose, well, do you want to deal with the bats or do you deal with the zombies? Otherwise, just kind of going through here, there's a new enemy called Towers. They take 4 hits to kill. You can only kill them when they are red. Second part of stage 3 is full of red Aramers. Aramers are probably the most random enemy in the game and most difficult. You can usually get 2 free hits in on them before you really activate them, but they tend to swoop in your hitbox if you don't get 2 hits in on their first swoop. Second part of the level is kind of non-linear. I'm going the route that has the least number of Aramers to kill, as well as there's a quick kill on this Aramer.
Nice. So if you take the lower route, that's the one with the invisible Aramer, right?
No, it's not actually.
Oh, really? Where is he?
He's to the left of the ladder I went up.
Oh, okay.
I picked up the torch here. Bosses in this game actually have a immunity to a specific weapon, and this boss, the dragon, is immune to the lance. So I had to pick up the torch there, or I would not be able to kill him. The dragon himself, if he wakes up on his own, he has the same pattern, and so I know which way he's going to fly, and take him out in 6 hits to the head. Level 4 is kind of a breather level. It's a little bit of platforming and a lot of enemies I can just ignore. So now would be a good time for donations.
We have a $119.59 donation from Mark. Thanks, runners, for supporting a good cause. My grandmother was affected by Hurricane Sandy, injured and needed to evacuate. MSF helped her see her 80th birthday, which she celebrated as a milestone, since she says sub 80 is easy. Runner's choice, please.
Zelda Swordless.
Another $100 donation from Sir George. Awesome to see error72 in this marathon. His choice to where this donation goes as well. A $50 donation from Suchut. I probably butchered that, I'm sorry. A great idea and great performance of all you guys. Been following GDQ for some years and will never be disappointed. And a $50 donation from Alex Man, Ghosts N Goblins hype.
That was stage 4. There were a bunch of like blue imps that were on the bridge that all spawned behind me, and I got to ignore them. The dragon, I let him wake up on his own, so I got the same pattern as in level 3. If I had woken him up myself, I would have got a random pattern, and some of those patterns will kill me, even if I have my armor. Level 5 is the first of 2 like tower climb stages. It's also the first stage to not have a checkpoint. The game tries to give you an axe here. If I pick up this axe, bad things happen.
That's the ultimate trap.
The axe is by far the worst weapon in the game. And to top it all off, the boss of this level is immune to it.
It's the worst weapon in the series.
So just continue to climb the tower. For these big men, I can semi-control where they head by ducking under them to force them to try and fire a shot at me, because they will either shoot horizontally if they're on your level, or if you're below them, they'll fire a shot down. So if the guy isn't quite where I want him to be, I just duck under him and try and force him to change direction. This boss is a Satan. Takes 8 hits to kill. Swoops around,
Nice.
fires a shot. Not too difficult.
Is he random or is he pattern based?
He's pretty random.
Okay.
He's got a few different heights, I think.
If he had stayed low, I could have killed him quicker, but he flew high, so I had to wait for him to come back down for a second swoop. This is stage 6. This is the last stage. Starts off with a little bit of a boss rush. I'm going to skip the first unicorn by damage boosting off that fireball. And now we get to fight another dragon. This dragon is guarding the shield. The shield is the special weapon required to beat the game. If you do not have the shield when you beat this level, you get booted back to level 5. That's not very good. So,
Yeah.
shield is short range, but it blocks enemy projectiles, so it's pretty good. I'm going to try a damage boost through here, so let's see if I can pull it off. And into a boss kill figured out by a runner called Square Wave.
What?
What? Wow.
That is ridiculous.
That's insane.
Wow.
That strat works because the shield will block enemy projectiles, and the bosses can only go so far into the right corner. And so you can just pile them up, and just any shots they fire at you will be blocked.
That's insane.
This is Astaroth, the final boss. He's probably the easiest enemy in the game. Hit him 10 times in the beard, and
To visit.
Yep. Make rapid progress.
so category is 2 loops. You don't get the true ending by beating the game once. So you get to go through it again. There's a few changes in Loop 2. Most every enemy is faster. Places where enemies randomly spawn more often. Projectiles are faster. And armors fire twice. It just so happens that you start with the shield, and the boss is immune to the shield at this level. So I had to pick up another weapon, which I got a dagger, which is probably the best weapon in the game because it lets you fire 3 times.
All weapons of the same strength, so.
Yes. Otherwise, there's not too many differences between Loop 1 and Loop 2. Got a pretty good pattern there. Usually I damage boost through those guys to save time, but they just let me jump through them that time, so I'm not complaining.
We have a $40 donation from Elad Difficult. Hey, I hate this stupid game. Watch out for those spicy burritos.
Eat more tacos. As far as the number of hits it takes to kill enemies, that doesn't change between loops. It's just that it's just quite a bit harder. It's sneaky harder. If I take a slightly different route through the beginning of level 2, because it's a little bit safer to take the top route up through here. There's not really much of a time difference other than you get a couple of different spawns. But since I can no longer really manipulate the RNG, I just take the safe route through there. Those spirits that come out of this house are one of the few enemies that don't get faster. But I'm going to try and make my way through this house about the same as I did in Loop 1. I'm jumping there in the corner to try and make the bird spawn high, because if I'm just standing there, he'll spawn too low and I won't be able to get enough height on the damage boost. Platforms aren't any faster in the new loops. They're still the same speed. The 2 bosses in level 2 are actually quite a bit harder, but since I have the dagger and can fire 3 times, they should be okay. They can actually, this first boss can actually jump over you early if you get a bit unlucky, but he cooperated that time.
Yeah, that was great.
If you don't kill those guys fast enough, they will charge right at you. And they're
Yes.
much larger than you are, so if they do, you're
Yes,
just
if
getting
you get
hit.
charged by one of those guys, you're probably going to take a hit. The beginning of level 3 with the bats and the zombies is that sometimes the bats will block a shot even when you're ducking.
Yeah.
So, don't want the lance.
No. So on these towers, it doesn't matter if the face is high or low, right? The whole tower is vulnerable when it's red?
Yes.
The face just warns you where the shots will be coming from.
Yeah, okay.
That was close.
The arrows have a little bit of a disjointed hitbox, as you probably just saw there.
Nice.
Ah, crap. I got away with it. I only got in 1 free shot there, so I pretty much expected to die there.
Yep.
Luckily, there's a free armor right here, so jumping off that ledge spawns it. Let's go ahead and grab it, and quick kill him again. This armor I'm skipping. As much fun as it would be to shoot him on the way down, if you do that, he will chase you. I pick up the torch here. The dagger is probably better for casual play, but the torch actually arcs up a little bit, so it's easier to hit the dragon with. when
Great
he's swooping
stage.
over your head. So, and since there's no more unicorns I have to take care of, torch is the weapon of choice in the speedrun. Level 4 is pretty much exactly the same. Platforms do not get faster, so they don't change pattern either, so it's the same way through here. So now would be another good time for donations.
$20 donation from Hypemeister. PJ, when are you going to do another Super Ghosts and Ghouls all weapons run?
I don't know. if you convince MV, then I'll do it. Are these guys random?
No.
Okay. Because
The statue
Yeah.
I'm jumping over actually turns you into a frog. You either take a hit to get out of it or you waste 10 seconds. That's slow, so. Play it safe on the dragon. 6 hits and he's dead.
awesome.
When I'm picking up the key, I'm trying to keep Arthur as far right as possible because the level ends when he actually enters the door. So,
Save the frames.
saving the frames.
Does that dragon wake up at the same amount of time?
Pretty much. I don't really have a cue for it, so I just take a guess because you can quick kill him if
Nice
you can.
torch.
You can quick kill him if you hit him twice on the way up. But I missed it both times. But it only saves it saves about 5 seconds if I do get it. Ladders are the trolliest thing in this game. You're basically defenseless on a ladder, and you're prone to getting hung up on them too. So, been kind of nice that a burrito has not spawned in my hitbox on my way up a ladder. I don't want to be fighting on a ladder either, because if I have to duck for whatever reason, you end up going down the ladder.
Even if you're not on a ladder, ducking can be difficult because you can't move left or right as long as you're touching down on the D-pad. We saw that in level 4 when he was hovering in midair off the platform by
Yep.
ducking.
That's correct. There's a neat glitch you can do with the key in levels 5 and 6 that I won't be pulling off because I either soft lock the game or I waste 5 minutes.
Good. That was a good decision.
But if you
Nice.
pick up the key and go down the ladder, you'll actually start going right on the level below. But since you don't actually touch the door,
Oh,
Arthur just keeps on walking.
Yeah. Does the key always spawn at the top of the... Like, is it position-based or camera-based?
It's position-based.
Okay. Because I think in the arcade version, you can start climbing down the ladder, and it'll cause the key to spawn lower because the camera's lower. And you can save a bit of time that way.
I missed jumping on the fireball, so I had to wait for the unicorn to charge me there. Jumping in this game, I haven't really gone over momentum. You cannot change your momentum while jumping. So when you're airborne, if you're falling straight down, you'll fall straight down. Jumping left or right, you keep that same momentum. So if anything spawns below you, you can't do anything about it. Try to damage boost again here. It's quite a bit harder in Loop 2.
Running through the axe.
Because the airman will actually still shoot at you when he's dancing.
Wow.
Awesome. Wow.
So there's a few exceptions on enemies that don't get faster. One of them is the final boss. He's a cupcake like he was in Loop 1. Time is actually coming up when the final boss dies and the screen goes black. And time.
Nice. Congratulations. This story is happy end. Thank you.
Being the wise and courageous knight that you are, you feel strength welling in your body. Return to challenge starting point. Challenge again.
Yeah. Sorry, Courageor.
Courageor, yes.
Deathless Run. My God. That's amazing.
That was a really good run.
That was really great.
One interesting thing is that you can see I can continue here. The game will continue on through a loop 3 and a loop 4 and a loop 5, and the game keeps getting faster and faster and faster. But that's it for me. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for Ghouls and Ghosts by Aquas.
Yeah. Great run.
Going to run a quick Twitch ad here and a commercial.
still on the couch. Anyone who's get mic'd up can get a mic.
Like right there.
You guys doing good?
Test, test, test.
Testing, testing.
Yep.
I can hear it. Normal.
Yeah, that seems okay. I can deal with this.
You all good? I'm all good.
Yeah.
Word.